your brakes off?
Bro, I'm buzzing.
Back up!
What the fuck you doing here?
Get him, Blake. Get your leg. Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably full of shit everywhere, you fucking... Holy fuck. I think this place is worse than Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
All right. So, yeah. Let's see what we got to do. All right, we're back. We're on the Gonzalo Lira train. Well, let me do something. Now we have lighting. Get the chug rug going. Get some coffee. Let's see what we have here. We can play the game. I actually have chat enabled this time, so we can walk around, we can shoot. This guy will begin to follow us. We're updating. It's just not looking at us. We can also run around. We can then go into crouch. We don't have a moving crouch animation, but then we can go into the prone. And we do have a prone animation. And then we can shift back into sprint to running like an idiot again. And we can fire. We need to change the idle animation so that it's always holding the gun up. That's the way we're gonna cheat it. We're not gonna do anything. Yeah, I think we're gonna have the gun be the. I'm gonna try and avoid using the IK body parts, the kinematic body or whatever the fuck it's called. When you have like the hands affixed to the gun by like the system, and then like they move whenever the gun moves. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna eyeball it and then hope it works out, because that's the best approach there is. Let me turn this down. I think it's too loud. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Alright. What are we doing? Yeah, kids will tune in to see Gonzalo Lira. Alright. I was watching more of his streams today. I might pull some of them up, but I don't know, I kind of have a new perspective on Gonzalo. He's like over there, and he was there was like people on Twitter basically putting a like a bounty out on his head, you know, before he was like actually died over there. And yeah, I guess they went to a different hotel than the one he was at. Hold on, I'll play the stream in a minute. I gotta find it, but it's a pretty interesting story. Say whatever you want. He did whatever the fuck he wanted. The guy was a G. Alright. So my idea is that Coach Red Pill is going to be drinking at the bar in Ukraine. He's going to have his motorcycle outside with a bunch of big old I love Putin stickers. Probably like, you know, a big heart with Putin on it, you know, something over the top and very funny. And then like maybe like a Zelensky sucks bumper sticker or something like that. So obviously we're going to have, you know, like some soldiers walk past and take offense to that. I think that would be pretty funny. And then we got to make some drones. We'll have drones come in and try and felt him, but Gonzalo will prevail. And then as far as the scene where he's going to be on the motorcycle, I've been thinking about how we're going to do that. Let me see, Ride to Hell Retribution. This is what we're going for. This type of thing, but I think fucking stupid cutscenes. Here we go. So all I'm trying to do is just have like kind of like an endless 3D runner type deal with a straight road, or maybe we'll even do a road that loops around using some type of loop thing. Not some type of loop thing, but like a path. If we use a like a path 3D, and then we have a bunch of points that kind of loop back around, and I'll just change the things that are around the scene. We'll have like maybe one big mountain in the middle or whatever, and we'll be like going up and around in kind of a rectangular fashion, so it'll be really hard to see that you're going around the same track. I don't know if it's gonna work, but yeah, it'll just be like they're chasing you anyway, and you'll have to just escape. So it'll be like, you know, a minute and a half of you on this track or whatever. But I think that's the way to go. I want to have the guy actually moving around, and I want to have like some variable on speed and stuff. And then I figured what I would do is, so you can move like left and right on the path, I'm gonna put like a path on the path. We'll have a path follow. Path follow 3D, and then we'll have a just a regular node, and this will be our motorcycle. And so, well, actually, I'll probably have like a motorcycle width, and then the motherfucker width. How do you spell that? Width. Motorcycle width, and then we'll have the motorcycle as a child of this. I think I actually have the motorcycle. Okay, we don't have it in the game yet. We do have, we can make Coach Red Pill and just have him flying like Superman. Do the image of Putin riding a bear in the forest, is that a thing? Let's look up some pictures of Putin, hold on. Putin riding bear. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, it's fake, but still pretty based. That one's all fucked up in the face. But yeah, that's a great picture. I think we'll use that one. Yeah, we'll say old Pootler. Bear Pootler. Nice. Putin is such a macho bloke, it's impossible to fake a picture of him. That's pretty funny. It's a doctored image. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Quora. That's a real picture. You can tell by how badass the bear looks. But yeah, we'll have the motorcycle or possibly a bear on here, and we'll just have that move like back and forth on the screen, the width. So like you're really only controlling the left and right, and the forward will just control how fast you move with the throttle, but you don't actually have control over like you know, where you're actually going in the game, which is what you have here. Like you're not, you know, you can't choose your path. You can just move left and right. So it's not like you can like turn the thing around. If you start turning around, if you crash into the walls, you're gonna die. So I might just do like ditches on the side of the road, and if you go into the ditch, you'll just die. I think that would make more sense. So you take damage or whatever until you get back onto the green. You know, I don't know. I've never made a racing game before, and this is more like an endless runner type deal than a racing game. This is like the shittiest way to make a racing game, I feel like. We're not going to have any driving mechanics. It's just going to be left and right. So, but yeah, that's my plan for this. I guess we'll hook that up. And then I got to make some type of environment in Blender, or I was going to try maybe a plugin here. Aren't there some plugins for some fucking level geometry to make shit fast? There's some really fun posts on Quora where a troll will post crime statistics, and then a bunch of people will disagree. That's very funny. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could always, if you believe in those communities, you could always just go and buy one of the dollar houses. And, you know, like, you could buy one of the dollar houses in Detroit, and since the community's so great, the value's going to go up. I mean, it's millions of dollars right there. What do we need to do? We need to add what? Wasn't that like Zillion or something? Godot sandbox. I feel like there was. I'm just trying to make stuff. Terrain. That's what I'm looking for. We got some terrain. Maybe I misspelled it. M terrain plugin, 3D tools, terrain 3D. I guess we'll try some of these. Are these all free? High performance, editable terrain system for Godot 4.4, GPU driven. I don't know.
Terrain 3D was released 5 months ago. Today we're entering beta version 0.9. This new release.
I don't feel like watching that. It hurt my fucking eyes. It was so bright. I don't know. I'll just make it in Blender. I'll make it in Blender. There's also one called Cyclops. Let's take a look at that. Is it any good? Have you tried it? I want like a very simple one. Maybe it's not here. Whatever. Let's we should make the path first and do all that, and then we'll just make a few array meshes in there. So that'll be fucking I really don't have a plan, so let's just start off with that. I gotta do something. This would be good if we could figure this out tonight. I have till the 24th, so we do have time. Shrink that, transform. Yeah, so I do have time. We're gonna go 90 here. And let me turn on my fan. There we go, it blows my hair back. I feel great. Material. Let's see, albedo. New noise texture. I just want a noise texture in there. There we go. We'll do a color ramp. We'll make it like brown, and maybe there. This will be my signature really shitty graphic style that everybody seems to dig. No, I don't think anyone likes it, but it's what we're gonna do. All right. Let's go. How big is Gonzalo? I want to do like 1,000 by 1,000. It seems like a good amount of space to move around this thing. Just slap a noise texture with the displacement modifier in Blender and call it a day for the terrain. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna size it up a little bit first in here, and then I'll bring the blender in, because I can do that pretty easily. We can also just make like a few little areas and fill them with water. That'll look pretty cool, and get the trees in there. We can do a multi-mesh instance with the trees. That would be sick, and then we can have like little areas to make them. The ladies love GIMP lightning, yeah. Well, I don't know. I paid $30,000 to a college and they taught me how to use GIMP. But here's the thing. They didn't teach me with the latest version. They taught me with like GIMP 2012. So I opened that shit up and I was like, this is fucking insulting. You couldn't even, it's free. It's free. You couldn't get the right fucking version. And then they charged a utility fee for the class too. And it's like, it's an at-home class. I'm using my fucking computer. You're charging me a utility fee for the class for a free fucking program that's not even industry standard. Thank you. Wonderful. Just what I'd fucking expect. Alright, so we have that. Are you dying? What are you doing? Stop sneezing like that. You're freaking me out. My cat's sneezing weirdly. So likes to jump on top of my computer. Alright. Fuck. So, path follow. We need to add some fucking points. Where are we going? Add points. I only need one viewport. So let's just make kind of a rough, you know, thing around this. We'll make mountains around the outside. And then I think we can close it right there, right? Cool, we'll have this path follow. I'm gonna grab, I know we got the motorcycle. I just gotta figure out where we put that at. Did we put it? Damn, where is my... file system. Okay. I don't think we ever actually exported the motorcycle. Let me go take a look at that. It's still in downloads. Where the fuck did we put that thing? Right, this should be it, right? I think it's the car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not it. Yeah, it's the car. Let me see. Where the fuck would I put it? Documents. Let's go to... I'm sure I put it in the fucking... Escape from Ukraine. Damn, I didn't put it anywhere in here. I got the modular shit. Did I do it to the desktop? Nope. Sorry, this is probably really boring for everyone. Damn, I knew I had that thing. What the fuck did I do with it? That's crazy. Alright. I guess maybe I'll have to re-download it. Oh, I think it's right here. It's an OBJ, that's right. Alright, so we'll go File, New. We'll just make a new general. Sorry about that. We gotta import the OBJ. Where's that? I'll go back to my downloads. I'm pretty sure it's this one. A Honda's a motorcycle, right? I don't fucking know anything about motorcycles. It's super tiny, or is everything just all fucked up? Alright, let me try that again. Import OBX. Oh, OBJ. What was I getting? Whatever. Fucking downloads. I'm pretty sure it's this one. That was from yesterday, yeah. But it came in yesterday, dude. What the fuck? We were looking at it. Oh, there it is. Apparently it's really fucking big. So let's shrink it down. Alright. Let me do this. Statistics. Is this a lot, really? 150. Do I select everything? 150,000? I mean, it's a lot, but it's not like a crazy amount. I feel like that's okay for Godot, right? What's up? How's it going, Mud Crabbo? How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy? How's it going, Cogate or Colgate? And Freak Show Jimmy's Crackhead Dungeon. Sorry, I forgot to say hi to everyone. I was trying to get this fucking motorcycle working. Yeah, alright, let's just fucking export it as a GLTF and get Coach running. Models, we'll go new folder, motorcycle, open this, motorcycle, export. The fuck? Did we not export? What was the trace back on that? Oh, zero sized array to reduction operation maximum, which has no identity. Awesome. Alright, well, we're going to try that again. I don't know what that means, Blender. Let's export GLTF. If this doesn't work, we'll make it smaller. We don't need any animations. The material, yeah. Okay, so it's apparently the texture. Texture's all fucked up, I think. Let me actually copy this. Let's see what ChatGPT's got to say. Why did this guy die? So I watched some of his live streams. Hold on, let me pull him up. So yeah, he's basically over in Ukraine during the war. He said that he hears like bombs outside, and he is like espousing a bunch of pro-Putin sentiment. Okay, yeah, so I'll bring this over here. Gonzalo, so this is kind of like the lefty take on it. I think Laser Pig's like a lefty guy, and he's just like mad that Gonzalo made all of these super based videos. I love Russia and I hate women. That's very funny. The reason why people say that is because he has so these are the videos where he's like hiding in the bunker. No, maybe that's not it. Okay, I'm about to cross the border. I think this is maybe right before he passed away. I'm not sure. I'd have to do more reviews. But yeah, on some of these he talks about like being worried. He said he heard like bombs dropping outside, and he's still sitting there talking about how cool Putin is and espousing Russian sentiment in Ukraine. And so that's it just made him a target. And he says that on Twitter people were like putting a price out on his head, and he was like hotel hopping, going from hotel to hotel, and he's like, I don't know how much of this is true. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting rabbit hole. Yeah, but yeah, he's basically critiquing the government during wartime, and they didn't like that. And he's also like, he was like shitting all over everyone, you know, shitting all over troops. Well, not really. I mean, like, the stuff that he said was pretty inflammatory, but he was also saying like it's America's fault, like you know, just stuff that stuff that the political powers over there are not going to be happy about. So it's like, I don't understand why you would rock the boat when you're like, he doesn't even have a dog in the fight. I don't think he's from Ukraine. I don't know. I'd have to do more research about him. Let's pass this to ChatGPT. I want to see what it says. Blender tried to export a texture, but the texture data was empty or invalid. I'm using a MTL file with OBJ. How can I fix that? Blender tries to link the images. Sometimes those images. Check if the textures are actually loaded. Do I really want to bake all of these? That would take forever. Alright. We can use that to check. Wait, hold on. What was that last one? Want me to write a Blender Python script that auto replaces broken images with a dummy placeholder or auto packs? Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the textures. I thought we had them all. I thought last time when we brought them in, all the textures came in. They did not, in fact, come in. Why not? Last time they did. Do we have to link to it somehow? Do I have to go through and link all of these? Oh, I think I have to import the material separately. That's right. MTL, right? I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Oh, external data. I thought it was in here. Fuck, couldn't I bring it in yesterday? Yeah, I can click on the material. It doesn't do shit though. How do I bring in my MTL file? Make sure file structure is clean. File import. Check the image search box. Click on import OBJ. Automatically load the MTL file. Open the OBJ file in the editor. Alright. Oh, now we're talking. Okay. Alright, let's edit with Notepad. Okay, so this is the file it's talking about. And that is what we need. Damn. Shit, because that's the... I have the file right fucking here. That's the thing, right? Honda CB750 4TS00.mtl. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Honda CB750 4TS .00 MTL. All right. Yeah, I figured I guess you're just gonna send them an exported copy of the game or whatever. Fuck. Trying to figure out this stupid fucking issue. Alright. get the fuck out of here. I had it working yesterday. Why was it? So I go here. Shit. I'm sure there's some fucking way. Let me just try external data. Great. Let me do this. There was an FBX in there too. Let's go import FBX, and if I get the it's the wrong shit. What the fuck is it? What happens if I import this? This one's got textures. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to adhere to any of the rules. I'm just going to turn in this game. And if people want to fucking play it, they can play it. And if people don't want to play it, they can not play it. I didn't see any of that shit. All I saw... all that I saw was they were doing a fucking game jam. They're like, everybody come out, have fun. And then apparently there's some fucking thing you got to do now. I didn't say... Josh got angry. I don't know. He smote the farms. But yeah, I don't plan to, like... I don't fucking know, man. Alright. Got a lot of vertices up in here. Let's export this fucker. That should be fine. We gotta get rid of the big one, right? So if we scroll down... We did. We already got rid of it, didn't we? Okay. Alright. File, export, GLTF. Yeah. I don't even plan on making an account. Like, I don't have an account on the farms. I don't plan on making an account. I figured I would just, like... I figured they would have some type of place you would submit the game, and you could just leave, like, a little readme or some shit. But yeah, I don't see any reason to... oh, that's the wrong shit. Where are we at? We're in Escape from Ukraine. Motorcycle. Let's go to Models. Here we go. It should actually work this time. And we should have a nice function. What the fuck? I might have to unpack the textures. External data. Automatically pack all files into one blend file. Unpack linked libraries. Restore all packed linked data blocks. What does that do? All new path should work. Alright. I don't think that's it. Let me ask ChatGPT real quick. Okay, I got my material on with the MTL file using an FBX instead of OBJ, but I get the same error even though the textures are visible now. Let's see what this fucking thing has got to say for itself. The GLTF, alright. Alright. Am I really gonna have to fix the broken images? File, external data, okay. What does pack resources do? What does this do? Pack all external images in Blender means take all your image textures that are currently linked from external files on disk and embed them directly in the blend file. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's try that. We'll say A, we'll say external data, pack resources. Unable to pack the file. You fucking piece of shit. Rendered. Shading. Why is it not appearing in the shading? What the fuck? How is it appearing over here? How does that make any sense? Let me ask, what do you make of this? Alright. I clearly see materials in the viewport, but they are missing in the shaders menu. Classic Blender, gotcha. When you import, Blender can create a basic material slot with surface color only. Fix it properly. Rebuild the material in the shader editor. Auto-generate shader nodes if missing. Damn, there's a lot of textures on here, aren't there? Look at all this fucking shit. Do I really have to go through here? And it says like map. What happens if I do that? Shit. Let me ask what's up with this. What the fuck is that about? If I go here, I thought I had downloads. Oh, okay. Alright, so I think I just need to how do I, for fuck's sake, how many do we have? Actually, there's only a few that are gone, so what happens if I just get rid of the ones that are gone? Grab that one, get rid of it. Get rid of that one. Because some of these have like fucking textures on them, and then we'll just assign these. Just doing what I'm thinking it's doing, or am I just spinning my wheels here? Am I re-adding to the same, or am I getting rid of the material? I'm not deleting the material, am I? No, I'm not. I'd have to go to, if I go to the Blender file, I have the images. Alright, materials. Oh, that's probably not visible. So it looks like the 001 is bad on every single one, so I'm just going to go through here and we'll fucking grab those. I just want to see if this works. I feel like these are the bad. So let's just go and delete these. So there we go. So now that's, I don't know, it's looking promising. We're getting somewhere. I probably should write a script for this. Whatever. Delete. How many more do we have? Alright. Is this even gonna do what I want it to do? Who knows? But now I'm like fucking interested in this. Alright, so we'll delete all that shit. If I go back to fucking the layout, we still have textures on a lot of stuff. And then I go here. I guess I got rid of that. But if we loaded that one, then we're fine. So then if I go back to shading, are we now actually seeing some shading? What the? That's insane. So what? How is the shading different? Because we have no material attached here. You're fucking kidding me. I forgot to delete the other fucking motorcycle. And it was way above that one. Dude. You would follow the game jam rules, oh would ya? Maybe you should make your own video game. Yeah. Okay, what are we gonna do? Got fucking cat hair in my fucking face. Alright, problem solved. I think this works now. We're fucking good to go. Dox and bully me. Yeah. But I'm like 30 years old and really boring. Let's export this. You know what's really funny is back in the day, Null actually responded to one of my comments. I was a fan of Ralph like way back in the day before I knew anything about him. I watched like 2 kill streams, and then I saw one of Null's videos shitting all over Ralph, and I just posted like, "Why do you hate Ralph so much?" And then he wrote back, "Because Ralph threatened to kill me." And then I was like, oh, maybe Ralph isn't such a great guy. And then I looked at like all the stuff Ralph was posting, and I was like, oh damn, Ralph was like a piece of shit. I only knew him as like the funny drunk guy. That was super fucking funny. Yeah, I don't think I even had... It wasn't like Average Godot Enjoyer back then. It was just like some random throwaway account. But I remember that. That was really funny to me. Alright, we gotta export this fucker. Or did we already do that? GLTF. Documents. Escape from Ukraine. Motorcycle. Hot goats in your area. That's pretty good. Yo, how's Mudahar doing? Mudahar's probably not doing so good now. He basically faked every fucking thing, right? Video engineer, scienceographer engineer, space tech shuttle engineer. All by the age of 18. He built everything. Oh man, who was that guy? Who was that fucking guy Medicare did a stream on back in the day? Who was like the magic man of Africa? Who was like, said he forged like Honda parts by hand in the desert. That's like what Mudahar was saying, basically. Yeah. The Mudahar jam. Yeah, I mean, I always kind of like felt like he was exaggerating on like his accomplishments and everything as far as like coding wise, because like I don't think anybody believed that the guy who plays Minecraft and like little kid games all day is like some super elite coder hacker, because he's making so much money on YouTube. It's not like you would be like, yeah, I make over 100,000, over 300,000 a year on YouTube. But I'm gonna, go work for somebody else for, 90,000 a year, 120,000 a year. Like, even if you were like super good at coding and you were like, fucking amazing you could probably make like 150, 200,000 a year. But like, I mean, unless you were like some super billionaire elite ultra hacker, I don't know. I just feel like realistically, I mean, everything he was saying was like complete bullshit, and it's like anyone who's trying to get jobs in the technology field would like know that immediately. All right, so is the motorcycle really teeny tiny? Here we are. There we go again on our own. Oh man, Chantel in Syria. That's the next update. Is it Chantel? Yeah, it is Chantel in Syria. I think that's going very well for her. I think she's having a great time. It looks hot as fuck. And I saw her, she was like, oh, can we go get ice cream? And it's like, I don't know, dude. There's kind of like a war going on outside. There's like a bunch of rival factions murdering people out there. And she's worried about getting fucking ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, I was a fan around 2016. I just tuned into the kill stream because like Jim would go on, and there was like, you know, it was like the first drama show I'd ever really seen. I was like 19 years old. No, I think I was like 21, 22. I was drinking with my brother. We would watch this show. We just like turned it on one day and stumbled onto it. And then it was just great to hear Ralph yell at people, and like people would come on and yell. And then we heard of like blood sports and watched some of that shit, and that stuff was really good. Jim did great streams back then. So I don't know. I guess Ralph had hundreds of viewers. I don't know about thousands. Maybe about as much as Aquino Casino. And then Warski Live. Warski Live, when it had Sargon and Richard Spencer, that was the highest ranked thing on YouTube. Everybody was fucking watching it. And then they, Susan Wojcicki, I think, cut it, and then it wasn't at the top page anymore, and then it slowly started dropping. But it got really fucking high numbers. I remember that shit. And then they started censoring all that stuff. And, yeah, so we'll put this right here. Yeah, I remember the internet. All that fun shit. I think this should actually be a child of the motorcycle. No, probably not. Probably the motorcycle width. We're gonna go 2 viewports. I have one of the 5-star hoodies from Medicare back in the day, the Sweetie Squad. My brother bought one, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get one of those. Well, he actually gave me one. He bought 2 and gave me one. I used to wear that to work at the fucking shitty ass metal place that I worked at. And it was like just caked in fucking metal grease. The heel stream, I don't even... oh my god, Ralph was at one point sponsored by St. Jude's. Oh man, I found this great fucking meme I gotta show you. Let me pull it up. I gotta go to Ralph's Discord. Hold on. It's really fucking funny. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's in memes. Damn, where the fuck is it? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta bring this over here. How can I bring this shit over? Damn, I'm gonna have to fucking download it. Anyway, it was a picture of fucking a gator on the freeway, and then it gets hit, and then Ralph yells, "Sorry, gator!" Sorry, gator! Yeah, Ralph has a Discord, and you can go in there and yell at him. You can holler at him. It's called like the Creators Universe or something. He must have been really drunk when he came up with that name. But yeah, I want to go on one of his... he does like some call-in shows, and I have to come up with something to call in and yell at him for. I just don't have any good ideas yet. What am I even trying to do? Inspector, I want to just fucking have this thing follow. I gotta stop reminiscing about the good days of the kill stream where Ralph was drunk every night and yelling at his mom. We probably should put some type of gimbal on here so I'm not doing exactly what I'm doing right here. Why does this keep moving like that? We just want it like this. Alright, and then I just want to add a fucking... let's have this move around. We're going to use a script up here. We'll have a world script, and then we'll have a moto path, and a moto follow. Moto follow. And yeah, we'll add a script onto here. We'll just create it. And I guess we'll have to increase the what is this shit? If I go up the progress, so we'll increase the progress every what, like few seconds. Well, it's got to be constant. We asked ChatGPT something. How can I constantly move a what is it, path follow forward in Godot? Yeah, progress speed times delta. Is that safe though? Oh, okay. Or if you want it to stop at the end, progress ratio. So we could do this, and then I could have like an amount of speed in here that goes up. It's not even hot outside. That was one of Ralph's best lines. That was a great one. Nice. All right. So yeah, we're just going to say. Actually, I'm going to copy that fucking line because I don't feel like writing this shit. Damn, fucker. Cool. So then we're going to get the moto follow. So we're going to say, we'll just say progress. Can't stop progress. Alright. What are we going to do? Yeah, I guess we should just call it progress. And we'll say that equals, what? That's going to be the moto follow. Why am I even fucking doing that? I can't set it equal to shit like that. I have to say moto follow dot progress ratio. Yeah, and then we'll actually I'm going to use progress, right? What does progress do? It goes from 0 to the end of it, and this goes from 0 to 1. We really don't need, it really doesn't matter which one we increase because we're gonna keep going over. Let's just do progress for now. Plus equals speed times delta, and then we'll just do an onReady var speed, and we'll set it equal to, I don't know, 0.1. And I think I'm going to make another variable and call it acceleration. So at onReady var acceleration equals yeah, we'll just equal 10. Who gives a fuck? And then we'll just put a if input dot is action pressed. Let's just do like a quick accelerate just to check if my code is even remotely useful. Have you ever heard of the channel Solar Sands? He would make a bunch of old art critique videos about how people on Tumblr. Oh yeah. I remember, I think the first, I've never heard of that one, no, but the first video of Medicurs I saw was I Hate Baby Monkeys, and he was just talking about, there was like some weird internet people who were like, had some weird like fetish for hurting animals or some shit, and like he was doing some expose on that, in like a YouTube video format that was like very common back then in those days. I mean, I guess people still do that now, but, you know, YouTube was a lot more free back then, I feel like. So we need to add a input map. What should be a good accelerator? Actually, you know, we can just use WASD. So we'll just do, if input is action, just press W. We will do speed plus acceleration. And if it's not pressed, we'll just do the other one. We'll do it with no acceleration. We'll just be moving forward. Cool. Just like a car, you always have some forward acceleration. Yeah, we're gonna go. We'll go scenes. We'll go initial building, and this will be motorcycle chase. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's like there was that woman, that Asian woman on. She was eating like all those live animals, like live squid, and like chopping them up on camera and being like yum 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 yum, just jamming them down. And I was, I think they put a stop to her channel. She was like doing mukbangs of that stuff. But yeah, I think they found a lot of the people who were like, what was it, the Kiro and the Zoo Crew. I remember that was a big stream. They found a lot of those people, and I think a lot of them got charged with stuff, which was really good. There was that one guy in Cuba, I think got by the Cuban. The fucking Cubans found him. Alright, let's try this. Are we moving? We are moving if I hold the thing, and then we're moving really slow if I don't. We need a world environment. World environment, there we go. We need a new environment. Background, sky, we'll just do a fucking... Oh, we have the thing, don't we? Whatever, let's just see what this looks like. I just want a fucking easy peasy shit. Alright, we have no light. Okay. Sky, there we go. New sky, that's the drop down I was looking for. Sky material. Should we grab, let's go new panorama. Quick load. We don't have the file. I know it's in here. Textures. Put that in there. And now we'll run it. Yeah, the bathtub raw stuff, that was pretty funny. So it looks like I'm following the path. Alright, we gotta flip it all the way around because I'm going the wrong way. Motorcycle follow, so we're gonna spin this 180. We also have to face... we're gonna have to face the line, so we're gonna have to face whatever we're pointing towards. Doesn't that kind of already happen? Rotation mode, use model fronts. What does that do? The node moves on the travel path with orienting the z-axis forward. Oh, perfect. That's actually what we want. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, we do. We're just gonna have to maybe... yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it looks. Let's run it now. Alright, we're going the wrong way. I gotta flip the... We're gonna go here, make local. I'm gonna spin this around. Rotation 180. And then, alright, so the camera is gonna be on this side. Oh shit, yeah, let me do that. Unspin this, sorry, I fucked that up. Then if we run it, now we're good. Good old Ross. What is that? Someone posted something in Rouse fucking shit. Gator! My arrival is imminent, Gator. Alright. So we do kind of like spin around when we hit a rough edge, so we can either turn the edges down a little bit, or we can, you know, figure it the fuck out some other how. Yeah. Okay, so let's just add some like shit in here so we can actually see what's going on. Damn, I'm tired as fuck. What am I even doing? Alright. Sorry, I worked today. Now I'm here. I'm super tired. So, basically what I want to do is have this right here. I'm going to have the motorcycle moving back and forth on this motorcycle width. And then we'll have obstacles all over the road. We're going to make this easier so it's not like spinning like that. It'll kind of, you know, not like turning like this. We got to make that turn a little bit lesser. Okay, so let's do this. If input equals D, we're going to move our motorcycle to the left to a certain degree, and we gotta, I guess we'll clamp it. Yeah, I think so. So we'll say what do we want? The motorcycle yeah, Gator. What did Gator graduate into anyway? I heard he graduated, but I don't know what his new which little fucking thing he's gonna choose. It's definitely gonna be a child for sure. That's just how Gator rolls, I'm sure. Moto follow, so we don't actually want that. Slash oh shit. Can we move the motorcycle? Let's try it. Motorcycle dot what is this going to be? X plus equals 1 times delta. He's Arthur the Aardvark. That's right. He's the angry video game Aardvark. So if we're pressing D, we'll go right. If we're pressing the other one, we'll go left. So we'll go minus equals. And that's going to be relative to this motorcycle width right here. Let's try that. See what happens. I think it should be that position. Let's try it. I just want to see. Probably won't work that well. So we're moving forward. We hit left and right. Actually, this is working pretty fucking good. The problem is we can go on forever. But yeah, like this is the idea. We need to make those turns not as sharp, and then we'll just have the motorcycle lean left and right. You know, you look at this game and you look at Ride to Hell Retribution, we're already halfway there. Whereas Oh, we need that Putin riding a bear thing. Ride to hell. So this is kind of how they did it in here, isn't it? See? You're just on a track. Free will is a fucking illusion. We'll have those guys come up. I'll probably do drones. We'll have some things on the road. We just have, like, maybe some fence assets, some fucking rocks. Easy shit. Yeah, and then you see mine. Bam. You know, pretty much same thing. Except it's going in the wrong direction. And then we kind of jump on the roads. So we're going to have to probably write that custom ourselves where it kind of, like, spins over a little bit instead of flipping the camera like that. Yeah. What the fuck am I gonna do now? I think I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta get some food, and then I'll be right back. Where's my BRB? There we go. I'll run the fucking scene, and we'll put some music on. There's probably, you know, nothing really entertaining going on, so... yeah, give me 1 second. I just have to get some food and then I'll be right back. I got a tuna fish salad with extra relish. Sandwich. Pretty good. I guess we should make some shit in Blender. Probably too big. Alright. Okay. What the fuck are we doing? Let's scale that in. We don't need it so big. What, like this big? Then we'll go edit. We're gonna subdivide it. What, like 100 times? And then 100 over here. And then, and this is how I normally do it. I'll go here and I'll grab my select circle and I'll like go up top here. What's the bottom? I need to go to the top and I'll like grab edges like this. And we're gonna make some mountains over here. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll grab this, and then I'll just bring that up and expand our radius out. I think I should be expanding our radius, right? What we're trying to grab. There we go. Oh, BRB is still on the screen. Damn. But, yeah, so that looks okay. Let's try Control minus, and we'll bring that up, and then that way we have some a little bit more architecture. I'm gonna get this off the screen. I'll probably grab food to eat loudly in front of the screen as well at some point. Alright, so let's go. I'm gonna grab like some of these areas in between. And we will lift them up. Something, 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 something. I can't remember that song. But we will lift them up. Alright. And then we're gonna do, you know, like one over here. Maybe one kind of like right there. Alright, so we'll just say GZ, and maybe not that big, maybe like, I don't know, right there. And then we'll go Control minus and bring that up and have it be a little more drastic with that angle. Good enough. So we have some terrain there. I don't know how I'm going to. I could remesh this and kind of blend those in better or whatever. I don't know how I'm gonna make different textures on here. Maybe I won't even care about it. We could always do a height shader, shader by height. I think that's probably gonna be the way to go. Alright, and then so we can have the track go, you know, through here, around there, through there. I don't know. We might have to come up with something. Put a tunnel on here. Tunnel would be cool. We can do that pretty easy. I guess we could just do like a cube somewhere. How big is the motorcycle? That big. So we'll go like this. Maybe a little more. S on the Z. We'll bring it up. Yeah, I guess that would be about the size it would be, right? And then I think like maybe here would be a good place to put it. So we'll have that there, and then we'll just have like another one. Whoops, Shift D. Oh, maybe I did already duplicate it. You know, who knows, maybe like right there. It doesn't really matter. We could, you know, have it come out here or something. You know what we could do is have two different tunnel exits or something, have like 1 and 2. if we want it. I think for right now I'm just going to try and do this one. And then I'll add a... I'll probably do a curve, a Bezier curve. Bring it over here. I'm going to expand this out. Edit mode, go to wireframe. We'll grab this right here and put it like there. This one's going to go right there. And we will subdivide. I'm going to turn proportional editing off. We'll then have that there and spin this. So we'll make a just a regular turn. Probably make it wider. I don't know how big these things would have to be in real life, you know. I never had to build one. Maybe make this a little bit wider. Hopefully that angle's okay. A bridge over a river in a forest would be Kino. Yeah, that would be pretty Kino. It's not hard to do, so I think we can do that as well. And then what I'm going to do here is just turn this into geometry. Where's the extrude? We'll turn off the offset and turn on the depth. And maybe do the depth a little more. I think it might need to be a little bit longer than that. I don't know. I have no idea how long it's going to look in the game. I guess we'll have to bring it in and kind of experiment. It's really not that hard to have, though. And then my idea was to like bring it down to be like that. I'll convert it to a mesh later, and then we'll just block these out of there. We'll just have, whoops. We'll go here, and we'll use a Boolean modifier and just cut it out of that top frame and turn them both into a concrete texture. That'll be okay for there. I'm probably just going to block it out tonight, and we'll actually do the real shit tomorrow. I'm going to... let's just go here, global assets. I'm going to make a new folder. Actually, I think I already have... whatever. We'll call this road scene. And we'll go road scene. Yeah. You know, I could have it go underground, and then we could, you know, have it go wherever the fuck we wanted, really. We could do like a lap and then come back up. I think that's actually a better idea. That'd be a great way to pad out some length. Alright, let's go back to edit mode. We'll just have this go underground then. We'll say GZ. And we can actually just like do a loop of these. That would be cool. And it really doesn't matter where we come back out at. We'll just have this thing do like a... It'd be funny to have it do a full circle and you come right back out like right up next to it. Yeah, we'll have it come out in the middle here. Did I leave enough room? I think I'll have enough room. If we like come out right here, have this like that, and then we'll just have to make this more of a gradual slope up. That could be cool. I think I'll have to flesh it out a little bit more, but yeah, I guess that could be so you'd only see like this, and then that's got to come forward so we have this path open. And this has to come down. But yeah, so the idea would be you would go in there and come out the other side. And I guess what we'll do is, like, the mission will probably be like, hey, you have to, Gonzalo, you gotta either catch up or lose the guys behind you. So that way you'll have to do a few laps around or whatever. And we'll have, like, exits right here. I guess we could do, like, exits that are blocked off. So I'm just going to leave this over here to remind me to put something. Yeah, we'll do, like, some blocked off exits over there. And then we can just put in a road. Yeah, I'm actually off tomorrow, so I might just wake up and stream, like, in the morning, and then I'll probably, it depends on what I gotta do tomorrow, but I would like to stream, like, most of the day, honestly. I'm doing some job looking for some jobs, as a CNC operator. They're, like, offering some pretty decent salaries in this area for that, so... but yeah, we would go down, go all the way around, come back up here, and then come back out, have the road, go around there. Maybe if we wanted, we could even add, like, a part in the, I guess we could make a, well, if we're going in there, and then we're leaving, we go over here, we should come back up and, like, loop around, swap webinar, like, for school. I always hated those. GZ, and yeah, I think I'll just put, like, a lake in there or whatever. And, you know, maybe we'll do another one. I don't know. We'll just have a lake right there. Really don't have a whole lot of room. We might make a bigger track. I don't fucking know. But for right now, I think I'm gonna call it, just because I'm, like, dead ass tired. But yeah, that's where I'm going with the motocross thing. We'll bring this in. I'll make a bridge over here. We might go over this water. We might just go around it. We'll have some funny stuff on this map. Some, like, stuff you can interact with. Ride to Hell, Retribution. Yeah, let's just look a little more at this gameplay. So yeah, I mean, pretty generic. Yeah, some quick time events. And I'll just have obstacles on the road. I just want to see what happens when you hit them. Do you just slow down? Does it even hurt you? I guess they're pretty impossible to run into, but... yeah. Yeah, we should have gameplay tips like this. That'd be funny. Alright, but yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow to build out the motorcycle section and do some other shit. No. not emojis in the email. Damn. Dude, I had this one professor at college, or, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call them, teacher, some fucking guy who works there. One of them, his thing would, he would put quantum in front of his name, and he would just put it on everything, like he's a quantum professional, and he would say he's a quantum team builder. And then finally somebody asked him, like, what the fuck does that even mean? And he said, he was like, oh, like, I look at the smallest things first, and then I solve those, and that's what it means to be like a quantum team builder, and a quantum professor, and a quantum, like... I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you learned a new word, and now you want to say it every 2 seconds. It was infuriating, man. I still have screenshots of it, because it's like, it was like literally the point where it's like fucking embarrassing. It would be like if I was drunk at a party, and I was like, Yes, I'm a professional software engineer, just pulling a fucking Mudahar. And then people are like, "Can I see your projects?" And I'm showing him like, yeah, I'm showing him like this stuff. Like, yes, this is my Gonzalo Lira right here. This has been in development for quite some time. But yeah, peace out, everyone. See you tomorrow. Later.